I've been using this implant since the FDA approved it last year, and have had very, very positive feedback from patients, and I myself have been impressed with the softness of these implants. We have an implant available today that we haven't had in the past. It's an implant that has been used in Europe and South America and Central America for about 12 years or so. It's an implant actually that I saw in South America a number of years ago when I was speaking in South America, and I wondered why we couldn't get it here. Well, the FDA finally approved it last year. It's called the Motiva, and the data is actually very positive, that the rupture rate is much lower than the implants that we've been using, but also as important is the capsular contracture rate is much lower than what we've used in the past. Capsular contracture is a process by which scar tissue envelops the implant and makes the implant feel very hard. And it can also shift the position of the implant and create distortion. Place an implant, most commonly capsular contracture can create an implant that sits too high on the chest. And so it can be problematic, especially for someone who's already had one. They're at higher risk for developing a second one. The Motiva seems to have a lower risk of that happening. It's not zero, of course. No implant is zero, but it seems to be less. And of course, the implant comes in several varieties of shape, as well as gel firmness or softness, if you will. Each shape and gel firmness can be suited for a patient's own preferences. An implant that has a firmer gel is one in which we might use if a woman wants a more obvious look from breast augmentation, and then one with a softer gel, more natural, softer look. So I invite you to come in and we can talk about it and see which implant shape and gel fits your own personal preferences for how you'd like your breast to look following a surgical procedure. Another issue that I found to be problematic is a woman who likes to work out and has well-developed pectoralis muscles. One of our tools for reducing capsular contracture has been placing implants under the muscle for many years. Yet this is not very appealing for a woman who works out and has well-developed pec muscles, because it just doesn't work. The implant sits high and it's really not ideal. The solution to that is an implant that can be placed above the muscle that won't contract. That is, that an implant above the muscle that does not form a capsular contracture. And Motiva seems to be an implant that does that. And I've used it in numerous occasions over the past 6 to 8 months. And the implants are soft and it's above the muscle, and it really is a nice option for women who have enough breast tissue to camouflage the implant, but also who like to work out. And so I just wanted to mention that as well. I think that is an option for many patients that we see today.